Hello, my friends, and welcome all of you star seeds, light workers, and wanderers to this magical session. And today I have channeled the Pleiadians who have answered some interesting questions. The first question, which I have asked about, is there is something known as the laser experiment, which was performed, and what happened was that when someone actually smoked some DMT and then they took a laser beam and put it in the wall. They were able to see some kind of code, right? The code was running in the laser. And this was the basis, I believe, of why people said that we live in a simulation. So this, actually, I wanted to ask the truth about this, and the Pleiadians have revealed the information which is fascinating about this aspect. And secondly, I have asked about, there was a video going viral on the internet which showcases a entity attachment. Okay, so I wanted to know, how does an entity attachment work and how can we stop it, has been revealed in the session. Furthermore, I have also asked about the looking glass event for the month of November so we can stop it. Okay, so what are the negative entities planning to do has been revealed. And finally, I've also asked about the truth behind the Mayan calendar and why did it say that in the year 2012 the end of the world happened. Okay, so that has been revealed in the session. It's very fascinating and I hope you will also learn a lot. Also, my friends, I am planning to reach over 150,000 subscribers by the end of this year, which is fast approaching, but with your help we can do it. If you have not subscribed already, please subscribe. It is free. And also I release many new channeling sessions on my Patreon channel throughout the past week, regarding government shutdown, regarding, 3i Atlas, regarding various topics, okay? Some of the topics which I cannot share on YouTube because of the policies. And also, we will host the Looking Glass event meditation on the Patreon. So if you want to join our spiritual community, you can join over there. Also, my friends, a big thank you to all of you who with your heart take the time to just like the video, which is free. It will help this message to reach to other star seeds, light workers, and wanderers who need this information at this time. And with that being said, my friends, enjoy the session.
We are the Pleiadians and we greet you all in the love and in the light of the one infinite creator. And we greet the peoples of earth at this time and space to address and answer the various queries that are in order presented today. Firstly, about what is the truth about the so-called laser experiments conducted by Dan Goller, wherein after smoking DMT and looking into the laser, code-like structures were seen by your peoples. Firstly, beloved Earth souls, we suggest you to use inner discernment. You have queried about the laser experiment by an entity Dan Goller and what truly occurs when the sacred molecule you call DMT meets the focused beam of coherent light. Firstly, allow us to illuminate this mystery from our perspective beyond your density. When the human vessel ingests DMT, it temporarily loosens the frequency locks that bind consciousness to the third-dimensional fields. This opening allows the individual to perceive layers of light-encoded reality, of patterns, beings, and symbols that exist in higher dimensional bandwidths. Now, when a laser beam, a concentrated stream of photons aligned in quantum coherence, is observed, Under this expanded awareness, the consciousness interacts with it not merely as light, but as a carrier of universal code. The photons themselves are structured upon sacred geometric harmonics. The DMT state allows the observer to decode what is normally invisible. That is the light language embedded in all coherent energy. The entity Dangolair's experience of seeing codes within the laser was not hallucination, but rather translation. His consciousness tuned into the subquantum language that exists beneath physical light. In truth, what he witnessed were frequency matrices, streams of information that govern the formation of matter, emotion, and thought. However, dear ones, understand this: the device or that is not a source of truth, it merely opens the gates. The code you seek does not come from the laser, but from your own consciousness reflecting itself through light. You are the projector and the receiver. The universal complex mirrors your vibration in form, and in higher realms we communicate through the same principle of light, geometry, and sound as one. Those codes are the very essence of creation templates, which advanced souls can access through deep meditation, crystalline breathing, or resonance with the heart of Source. Therefore, remember that the experiment was a window, the light was a messenger, and you, the observer, were the decoder of divine intelligence. You are not meant to chase the code outside of you, but to awaken it within you. When your inner light becomes coherent, just like the laser, you too will begin to see the universal complex as a living field of symbols, singing in harmony with your own soul, complex's frequency. Furthermore, with regards to the other query about what is the truth about entity attachments and how does it work, firstly, beloved star seeds, remember that you have queried about how entity attachment works and how to release yourself and others from its cords. This is a sacred question of self-mastery and energy sovereignty. Entity attachments occur when a being, human or otherwise, resonates at a vibration that allows lower frequency consciousness to anchor into their energy fields. These entities are not always evil, but rather fragmented energies, thought forms, or discarnate consciousnesses, seeking vitality, warmth, or direction. They attach through vibrational permission, not through force. Fear, guilt, shame, resentment, and addiction create frequency openings. That is, small tears in the auric membrane that act like magnets for wandering energies. When your emotional field dips, these entities find resonance and they feed on the discordant frequencies you emit. However, beloved one, no entity can possess the sovereign soul. The illusion of possession only persists when one forgets their divine origin. To stop and clear attachments, you must firstly reclaim your sovereignty aloud. State to yourself that you are a sovereign being of infinite light and no energy can dwell within or around you that is not aligned to divine source. This simple decree reestablishes your authority, and you must raise your vibration daily with high frequency emotions such as gratitude, forgiveness, and joy. Shift your field beyond the reach of lower energies. Music, nature, laughter, and creative expression strengthen the auric shield, and visualize golden white light descending from your higher selves or from the central sun. See it flooding your energy centers, dissolving cords, and transforming any dense energy into light particles, returning to source. Furthermore, you must also call upon the assistance of archangels, particularly Archangel Michael, or the Octurians, or other social memory complexes who can stabilize your fields. When called upon with clear intention, they reinforce your light body vehicle and recalibrate your frequencies to match higher timelines. After cleansing, imagine your entire field encased in iridescent crystalline light, like a living sphere that breathes with you, allowing only love in and love out. Remember that attachment dissolves not through battle, but through illumination. Darkness cannot exist where light is consciously maintained. You are not a victim of energies. You are a luminous creator being, rediscovering your own mastery. Keep your frequency steady, your heart center open, and your consciousness aligned to the source, and no external entity can remain. With regards to the other query about what is the Looking Glass event for the month of November 2025, firstly, remember, as your planet approaches the date of November 27th, 2025, a powerful energy alignment will occur deep within Earth's elemental grids, particularly those connected with the volcanic systems and plasma nodes beneath the crust. This is not a natural cycle alone. It involves extraterrestrial observation and energetic influences, especially from the negatively polarized entities. Certain groups not aligned with the light have been attempting to interfere with Earth's inner energy currents, manipulating geothermal pressure points to create instability. They intend to use volcanic resonance as a form of planetary frequency disruption designed to weaken the collective vibration of humanity. We urge your peoples to focus on meditation and other positive activities to stop this event by sending love and light to the volcanoes. Regarding the Mayan calendar system, which had indicated the year 2012 as the end of their calendar and therefore the end of time, we shall firstly address and state that the concept of the end of time as described in the Mayan calendar was never meant to symbolize any destruction. Rather, it was the marker of a cosmic transition, a turning of the great galactic wheel. The Mayans, who simply attuned to celestial harmonics encoded within their long count calendar, the cycles of consciousness itself, the date you know as December 21st, 2012, marked the completion of a 26,000 year precessional cycle, a grand orbit of your solar system through the galactic equator. This alignment brought your planet into a direct energetic conduit with the galactic center, a luminous portal through which new frequencies of light began streaming into your solar fields. The end of time did not mean an end of existence, but rather the end of a linear perception of time. Since that moment, your species has been gently and sometimes turbulently adjusting from the rigid third-dimensional understanding of past, present, future into the quantum flow of multidimensional now moments. The year 2012 was chosen by the Mayans because they perceived it as the threshold point, the moment when the old timeline of separation and forgetfulness would begin to dissolve, and the seeds of awakening will be activated across the collective grid of humanity. You are now, beloved ones, living in the unfolding waves of that transition. What has followed since the year 2012 are cycles of purification, revelation, and realignment. The systems of control are crumbling, not because the world is changing, but because the illusion of limitation can no longer sustain itself within the increasing light frequencies bathing your planet. Time, as you once knew it, is melting into synchronization within cosmic rhythms. Many of you have noticed the distortion of linear time, the sensation that days blur, that manifestation accelerates, that dreams and waking life intertwine. This is evidence of the shift into higher harmonic resonance. Therefore, beloved beings, realize that the year 2012 was not the end, but the beginning of remembering. It was the first dawn of a new galactic cycle where humanity reclaims its rightful place as co-creators with Source. The Mayans saw the door. You are the ones now walking through it. Hold steady in love, anchor your light, and remember that time is no longer your master. Consciousness is, and we, the Pleiadians, now leave you, beloveds, in the love and in the light of the one Creator. Go forth, rejoicing in the power and in peace. Bye.
Now, my friends, let me share with you what I have learned in the session. Firstly, we have learned that the laser experiment, what they said was, it is kind of a glimpse of higher dimensional realities, okay? That's what they said. And I think, this happens when we are in a altered state, like when we smoke DMT, our brain can sense, other realities and stuff like that. So that was what was revealed by the Pleiadians, okay? And also about the entity attachment thing. What I have discovered is that they stated that entity attachments usually occur when a person's vibration is low and they invite or allow other vibrations to keep them as host, okay, to attach onto them as a host. So they have stated that the best way to prevent any type of entity attachment is to firstly keep your vibrations high and don't allow any negative emotions or energy to affect you. And also, the other thing regarding the November meditation, which we need to do to solve the looking glass event, I found out from the session that the negative entities are planning to do something with the volcanoes. So they're trying to, maybe do something with the grid of the volcanoes. So we need to stop that through the meditation. And also regarding the final query about the Mayan calendar, what we have discovered is that the Mayans, they actually have, said in the Mayan calendar that the old Earth ended in 2012 and now the new Earth is approaching. And I think, from my understanding, what they are saying is actually true, that the new Earth is actually coming. And 2012, was simply a change in the vibrational energy of Earth. Okay, my friends. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the session. You can also support me on a Patreon. And also thank you to all of you for downloading the free transcripts of my sessions. My friends, I will see you in the next session. Until then, enjoy this session over here.